throw good, Damian Lillard.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
All free throws good from Lillard.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Trying to end the drought. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And check out Iguodala answering the inside defense with some relentless effort, just making it difficult to stop him clean.
Good on the second free throw. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Your Warriors, you
And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. You've got Justice Winslow and Fernie Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's Little. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the basket is good. Poole's got his first bucket of the night. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Kuminga the pass to Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Pass to Little. Back to Simons. That shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Sharp. Good, nice job down low. Sharp's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Inside, Wiseman. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
To the middle, it's tipped. Fast break, here they come. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And for that game against San Antonio, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, Whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for the Trailblazers, Norkic checked in for Eubanks. Josh Hart comes in for Little. And it's Johnson in for Sharp. Timeout called the Warriors. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who each made an All-NBA team.
Grant, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Sharp comes in for Anthony Simons. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Thompson passes to Looney. Portland grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Sinks the triple. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Lillard attacking, passes it to Hart, lets it go from deep, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Hart's got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball. And Thompson kicks it to Looney. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment to see numbers for Looney. He's averaging 6 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
He hits both from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got his first basket of the night.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Here's Lillard. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. There's the drive, and Lillard throws it down.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic. Really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lillard misses. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it. Contesting. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Hey. Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Golden State Warriors.
Ice cold. Frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which guys are leading the charge for their teams?
2 guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact
good,
and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
I want to say it was up there.
Johnson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the
my
second.
knowledge, it did pretty good.
Portland leading by 10.
Yeah, they got the Javier Black Adam I was watching was good.
It's Hart on the wing. Here's Nurkic. Over Looney. That one a little long. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors.
He looked the same to me.
To Green. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Green.
Goddamn, 3 seconds. What the? That's bullshit.
That's his first foul.
Damn.
Curry passes to Looney, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
He's going to come back, though. I know.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iceman's checked in. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time was when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. That bucket in no time at all.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Curry against Johnson. The pass to Little. Inside. Back to Winslow. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Now let's step back and look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Warriors.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Count it. Lillard's got 11 points.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Looney, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes it.
It's stolen by Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 4-point Portland lead.
One of the better defenders this game has ever seen. Green with great anticipation, then turning defense into offense.
1:43 left in the third. Here's Lillard. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Lillard, and the layup is good. He's got 13.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Curry. 3-pointer. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Iguodala. Iguodala draws the double. And finished off by Kuminga.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Winslow's shot is off. Now, here's Poole. He's tightly guarded. Iguodala no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Trailblazers lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Josh Hart out there with Brown. And it's Eubanks in at the foul spot. And he gets it back. Here's Wiseman. Kuminga with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kuminga's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that
what?
Goddamn.
Down the stretch. Fuck you,
sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green comes in for Wiseman. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Kuminga. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Eubanks. Grant comes in for Brown. And it's Simons in for Charlotte. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Hart.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Wiggins comes in for Moody. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. Now a timeout called by Portland. Portland ends up going with the new group. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Right side Curry. Pass to Looney. They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a three. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
The feed to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Simons.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Back to Curry. Green dishes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team.
I know it, man.
Boost in a tight game like this.
Back to Simons. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. That's a 2 from Lillard.
That's bullshit.
Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He kicks to Wiggins. Curry on the wing. And another 3 for Golden State.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
There's Lillard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's
Good fucking D. Play.
1:36 left in the game. It's Hart on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Green and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We've seen Green come through in finals games, so this situation, piece of cake.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for Portland. Pools checked in for Thompson. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter. And the Warriors making a change here. Iceman's checked in. Both free throws good from Green.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered. Lillard,
the pass to Simons. And Lillard kicks to Hart. Elbow shot.
Poor fucking shit.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Piece of shit.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And what time is it? It's game time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones.
So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Wiggins from outside. Lillard with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
5'19". Horrible night on the horrible night on the floor.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Yes!
What? What? Bull fucking shit. Who is that? Draymond Green.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone.
Bull fucking shit, man.
First free throw is good.
That's bullshit. No fucking plenty of time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 3.
Game time.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
First time playing with thoughts.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think
first time playing with him this year.
Playing the foul.
I expect to come back, man. You gotta prepare for that. Oh, no. Here we go.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Super tight, baby. Man.
Curry is inside. Covered by Lillard. Green, the pass to Curry. For the tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed.
Game time. That's my 10 right there. Yes. 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 I love that fade away from the half court.
Like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Sorry Draymond 3 did a good Draymond 3 and a sorry 3 from Curry.
Able to get it done.
Game time.
I thought it was a game that we just had to come out, with a certain level of urgency and aggressiveness. We started the game off really strong. Obviously, they made a run. They play free. They play aggressive. They got some guys that can get
21-2 and 4.
They made a game of it. We had to work for it, which we expect. We respect. So It was a great group effort. We did the things we need to do to get a win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're keeping it rolling, man. Congrats on the win.
It don't matter,
Back to you.
man.
And thank you as always.
Yeah.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan
Yeah,
saying
I'm
thank you for
probably
tuning in.
man.
And now our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
I see Dame Lillard when he came through on them boys. Gotta see him when he came through on them boys. Dame Lillard. What's his name? Scurry. 16. Green had 10, 6, and 3. Finna go home and charge my remotes, man.